This woman just feels very like futzy, and I don't even know what that means. Like, just really needs to like. She strikes me as someone who kind of has to have the last say in things, um, or like fixing things. I feel like something
Mhm.
could look, perfect in your eyes, but she's got to fix one thing just so she can kind of add something to it. Um,
Yes, I know who that would be.
okay. Would you understand the other woman, the quieter woman? I almost feel like she's a little bit unsure of me, kind of, because I'm trying to kind of get over to her, but she does feel, I know quiet kind of doesn't necessarily equate shy, but I do feel like there's a little bit of a shy. Um,
Yes, that would make sense.
I'm not sure that the first lady's ready to move out of the way yet. It sounds like that would check out.
Yes, that would check out.
I want to say that the quieter woman would be considered petite. Um, she, from what I can tell, lighter, very light white or like a light blonde older woman. Does that make sense?
Mhm,
With kind of like a shorter haircut with a little bit
mhm,
of curls on top.
mhm.
Did she struggle when she was here with like stepping out of like, let me rephrase that. Did we try to get her to do things as an older woman to kind of improve her quality of life in like a social aspect, but there was very much kind of like I would rather just do what I want to stay comfortable in my own like bubble. As an example, for some reason I kind of want to like help her onto a bus, but I don't feel like
Mm.
she necessarily wants to go on this bus, and this bus feels like a big social step for her. Does that make sense?
So now I'm starting to wonder if this is actually someone else.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Um, so a smaller, petite, blonde woman who that makes sense to be someone else, though.
Okay. Are you comfortable if I stick with her for a minute?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So do you understand that like that social step that she doesn't want to take?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I just wasn't expecting her to come through, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Well, and so then they would not have anything in common. So,
gotcha.
like, if it's this woman that I'm now thinking it is, she did not know the other two women.
Gotcha. Like she does now.
Maybe she does now. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you would understand the why I feel like I'm just trying to drag her onto a bus or to step out of her comfort zone. Um,
Yes.
would you understand her having a bigger dog with her?
Mhm.
That makes
Yes.
this dog feels like a very, and would you understand this to be her dog? Because I feel like this is like a very,
I'm not exactly sure. I'm assuming it was her dog mostly, but I would have been too young.
okay. I think the point of this is that I find more comfort in animals than I do people.
That makes sense. Yes.
Okay, interesting. Because I'm like, well, you know what? Like she's like petting this dog, like I'm good. I'm good right here.
Yes. 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 Absolutely.
Would you understand her holding some grief for somebody in the military?
Yes.
And this kind of put a real pause on her life.
Yes.
I'm a firm believer in when they're in spirit, they don't carry regrets. They don't, it's simply they now see how they made other people feel and kind of how they would do things differently, possibly. And I
Mhm.
feel like she's applauding us a little bit in her very quiet type of way, where it's like, um, we're doing the opposite of what she did when she was in the physical, in the sense that her life kind of paused, and we're trying to get people to understand that, yes, take the pause as you need it when you lose somebody, but it's really important to keep living your life and don't let it scare you. Don't let it make you kind of run away and kind of like, shelter for too long, because you're going to miss all the good stuff in life. um so kind of in a very like very quick, very a very small kind of way, she's like thanking us for doing that.
Yes.
Let me see if she's got anything else. Is there a lunchbox connection with her?
A lunchbox. I'm going to write that down because I don't know.
I'll be real honest, I'm not entirely sure it came from her. I kind of wonder if that was kind of her purpose for stepping forward, was to kind of just remind you that she's here, remind you that, kind of a good job on this path that you're kind of stepping onto. Um, someone is showing me a lunchbox. This is like an older school lunchbox. Um,
what can you like picture what it looks like?
Rugrats is the
Um,
example that I'm being shown. It's like an orange Rugrats
so
lunchbox.
some sort of like character lunchbox.
Yeah. So another way I can understand this is someone is trying to get my attention to kind of bring me back to when you were younger.
Okay.
Um, there's something about white handles. I'm like really focused on the white handles of it.
There was something in my childhood that could be interpreted as a lunchbox, but specifically with the handle thing that would make sense. But it actually wasn't a lunchbox.
That's how this works.
But if I hadn't know, I would have been like, that's got to be a lunchbox, right? What else could that be? But
Got it. Okay. And is that connection with one of these people that I've connected with?
yes, yes.
Was it the one that you were wanting to connect with at the beginning?
No, no. But it's one of the two that are in my mind come to me together.
Okay.
And I'm not sure that they come to me together. I think I can't decipher which one it is.
Is there also a connection with cookies?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, yes.
If I had to guess, just to get kind of nosy on my own evidence, is it like I see chips of some kind, some like dots in the cookies? Would that make sense?
Yes.
But would it be some kind of fruit instead?
Yes. Oh
Okay.
my gosh. Can I tell you that part?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so she used to make cookies. And I think I got so excited that we were making cookies, and then they were like raisin nut cookies. And I was like, and I had to make them with her for like 2 days, and I hated them. I mean, they were okay, but I was really disappointed because, as a child, I was expecting like chocolate chip. And yeah, that's hilarious. Yes. It's a big memory for me.
Oh, good.
Yes. Her Oma.
Oma, Oma.
Yes. So we called her Oma. Her name was June. And she was agoraphobic the entire time that I knew her. But my husband lived and was raised in a house with all of these people you've been talking about. And she was a huge part of his and my sister-in-law's lives. But her name was June, and she was married to Walter, or Papa. So it was Oma and Papa. And he died, and then she just had a very, very hard time after that. She um, ended up essentially dying like less than a year later or a year later.
Oh my
But
gosh.
she just essentially died of a broken heart. But she literally never pumped gas herself.
So she just didn't know how to function.
No. She had 5 children. She stayed home, and then when the children left, she stayed, and she never left really. I mean, she would leave a little, occasionally. I don't even feel she may not have even come to our wedding.
Mm.
I can't
She
actually
made
can't
me,
remember.
I'm not even kidding you. She made me feel like it was like pulling her to
Yeah.
like, get on this bus or get on, do these like social. Oh,